Hey guys, welcome back to another video. I'm going to continue my pilot career. The next mission should be the escort, not the escort, it's following the some Soviet big aircraft which are supporting the ground troops. So the mission, October 10th, 1941. Today you are called to do a fighter sweep over the road from Vyazma to Mozhaisk. We have had reports of the Russians flying in reinforcements to Gzhatsk. See if you can catch them. So I'd like to fly in front of the rest of the group. I'll select the gun pods just for a higher firepower against these Soviet aircrafts. I expect there'll be some. It's not written here, but there should be some TB3 or something like that. So quite big enemies. And I really need significant firepower just to force them down, basically. And I'll be flying, or I'll try to fly 1, 2, 4, 5. I'll try to fly as fast as possible. So I'm not going to wait for the rest of the group. I'm gonna fly in front of them rather low, just to be able to see the enemies against the sky, because from the above from the higher altitude I probably won't be able to see them, just because they are well camouflaged. Hopefully I was able to fix my problems with the track air. For those who remember the previous mission, I had really significant problems with it. Now it seems to be working fine, so I was a little bit playing with the settings, and everything seems to be fine and okay now. So let's start the engine. I like to start the engine from outside, just because I'm able to see these flames coming out of these. What is it? It's a muffler. So let's start it. Okay. Okay, there is a green flare in the distance. Hopefully nobody is gonna cross my nose. So let's go for the takeoff. Okay, there was one aircraft. I'm gonna follow him. He should be already somewhere in front of me. At least I hope so. Let's go. Okay, he's airborne. So, just because I'm not using the labels and any symbols, not the enemy symbols on the map, I need to fly just low, so I'll be able to see the enemies against the blue sky, hopefully. I'm trying to move this okay, it's not possible. Wait a moment. Hostile icons. So they switch them like on now. I don't know. It's on. Okay. But I don't see the aircrafts at all, so it's just maybe some enemy formations, but I don't see the enemy aircrafts at all. But that's okay, hopefully I'll be able to see them later on. Okay, that's the rest of the group. Okay, the track IR is working perfectly. Oh, I forgot to switch off the lights. Okay, that's it. Now I'm flying on my own. I don't know the altitude of the bandits, so that's not ideal, but hopefully I should be able to see them. I so like how it looks like. It's really like looking amazing. Just flying. Okay. Just flying here will be really amazing. I can see the muzzles on the Maschinengewehr 151 under my wings. Let's check it from the outside. Nice machine guns. Oh, I was just going to check the speed and I didn't see that there is. Okay, let's refly it very quickly. I didn't see that there is my left wing is going to scratch the ground. I was just watching the left bottom corner for the airspeed. Okay, let's repeat it. Starting. Let's go. Maybe I should switch the airspeed from the imperial units, from the knots into the metric system in the kilometers per hour, just to be more like accurate with the German fighter. But I can see the airspeed on my dashboard anyway, so I'm currently flying at almost 400 kilometers per hour, so that's okay. What is that bridge? Must be some other river, right? It's not this river, okay. Steckst du? Ich stecke hier. Ich bin hier. Such a nice countryside. These transparent trees are quite dangerous. You have to be... It's hard to see them sometimes, but you can easily crash into them. You can see them from above, but not at the same level when you are level with the trees. But these 3D trees, they look like really amazing, unlike these 2D trees like down below. Okay, there is some river in the distance. I can see it already. Maybe that's the bridge. Okay, there is the bridge. So let's repeat the trick. I mean like trick to underfly the bridge. I don't mean the trick like when your aircraft is disappearing in the ground. It's also a trick, but I think I can do both tricks like quite easily. Is the same bridge? Probably yes. I crashed somewhere here on the right bank. I don't see the bridge itself. Okay. Hello. Okay. I scratched my propeller. Maybe I should try to jump out and try to land on that bridge. But I'm sorry for such repeats, but hopefully it's not too long to refly this mission. I'm not somewhere at the end, so let's just refly it once again. Okay. There is a truck in front of me. Oh, some cars. Let's fly above them. Okay, I'm ready. And let's be serious now and let's try to fly properly. I'm a professional German pilot, so let's try to be like that. This yellow pipe with the fuel is very interesting in the cockpit anyway. He was asking, stay on the course. That's not the only one what he was telling. If I can translate it from the German, he was also asking where did I learn to fly. Like just because I'm flying not in the formation, I'm flying somewhere else in the wrong direction according to the information. He's asking where or who did learn me to fly. Very, very funny question. Okay, now let's try to fly properly. Let's try to find these Soviet transport aircrafts. I expect some maybe Peshkas, some Tupolevs maybe, or the TB3 or TB4, or how is it called, like the big one with four engines. We'll see. Finger for formation, and the leader is flying in 2,100 feet. My current altitude is 9,900 feet, so it's like requiring me to fly like in double my altitude. But I do want to see these Soviet aircrafts. So that's why I'm flying that low. Okay, there is another bridge on my left side, but I'm not going to fly underneath it now. You know why. I showed you it twice. Was my wrong estimation of the altitude. But it's the same kind of the bridge. In such altitude, probably the engine temperature will be quite higher, just because I'm quite low. The higher you are, the less temperature there is, so it's like more cold or colder if you climb into the altitude, and probably it's also better for the engine cooling that you are flying higher. But I just need to find these aircrafts. I don't know where is the... Okay, I'm crossing... Soon I'll be crossing the borders, or the front line, between the Germany and the Soviet Union, or the Wehrmacht and the Krasnaya Arma. It's looking so beautiful, like the sky, the clouds, the rivers, the countryside. It's looking really amazing. It's almost unbelievable that this is the old Ilyushin, but hey, it's really nice. I think it's still one of the best Second World War simulator. Like I know the new Ilyushin, for example, which looks really amazing, but the AI there is like when you meet the enemies, they're almost not maneuvering. So it's lack of AI probably there. I don't know. I was checking a couple of videos from the new Ilyushin, and it's strange how the enemy behave. It's flying straight, almost just slightly turning. No such radical changes like here. It's almost impossible to hit anyone here. And also the effects, the damage effect on the aircraft, it's like you are just using the machine gun, and the target is being destroyed very quickly. I don't know. Maybe it's okay. I'm not an expert definitely, but definitely it's harder to shut down the enemy here in the old IL2 than in the new IL2. And not just because the target is maneuvering differently, but also because of the damage effect of your ammunition. Then there is this DCS, definitely it's also looking great. Maybe even better, or definitely better than the new IL2 Sturmovik, but you have to pay for it, like for every and each aircraft. It's quite expensive, my humble opinion, and it's very like isolated. So you can download some missions, but I don't know. You have to download them. It's not like just a couple of missions in it. Definitely, the scale of the war is better here. It's like larger scale, more aircrafts, more flyable aircrafts. And it's very cheap, so if you buy this game on a Steam in a sale, I don't know, I don't remember the price, but it was something about, I don't know, maybe less than 10 euros, and it brings you a lot of fun. So for 10 euros you have like multiple maps, multiple aircrafts, and if you download this mode, like this BAT or the SAS mode, it offers you like another many hours of fun, and it's a great work. Like, okay, so it's really great effort done by these modding teams. They moved the game really forward. It's really improved, like, vastly. Okay, I'm already over the enemy territory. Maybe let's check the map. Still not in the middle of the enemy territory. You can see how big the scale of this map is. It's interesting that when you fly inverted, you have the red out effect. Still no signs of enemies, but I expect them to be somewhere even more further. This mission is about catching them, so they probably will be somewhere over the end of this road. I hope that my fuel will be okay. I'm flying on the full throttle all the time, so hopefully that this won't be a problem. There might be some other airfields, but most of them are red, definitely. It seems like there is no other airfield, just this neutral white, but I don't know whether I can land there. You can definitely land there, but it's maybe not considered as a mission success. You can even quit the mission without like completing the landing, but and end it like mid-air, but I don't think it's like as realistic, so I always try to land my aircraft. You can see how big the distance is, so maybe let's use some, just a little bit of the time compression, so I can still control my aircraft and see around whether there is some enemies or not. Like the time compression 8 would be really dangerous already without the autopilot. But this 4 is like still kinda okay. Okay, they are already in 8,000 feet, so maybe also the bandits will be flying that high. Maybe not. Maybe they will be like covering by the ground. I don't know. If they are flying at 8,000 feet, I won't be able to see them just because of these clouds above my head. Okay, slowly approaching this red airfield, and probably that's the point where they've been like resupplying the ground units, so they took off from this airfield and they are flying away to the east or northeast, so I should be following them from this point up to the further still point in the distance. I don't see the airfield yet. Must be somewhere in the distance, slightly to my left. Let's say at 11 o'clock. I like these Operation Taifun missions. They are like very, very different. Each of them is different than the previous one, definitely. So it's like huge variety of the missions, or of the task in the missions. Very interesting. Okay, this seems to be an airfield, like a runway. Maybe not, it's just a road, I don't know. Okay, let's switch on the map. Okay, the airfield should be somewhere on my left. In the distance. Okay, I can see the airfield, or is it a city? Okay, it's a city. And the airfield should be somewhere in front of the city. Maybe here on the left side there is a straight field. Okay, that's the city. And the enemies were flying from this airfield probably, or from that two airfields on my right side, somewhere above this city. They shouldn't be at high altitudes, just because they maybe took off just now, so... Oh, there is a ground fire coming from the ground. Let's fly lower just to hide from the ground fire. I don't want to get hit, definitely not yet. Maybe I'm going to fly into 2000 feet. Definitely also the bandits should be like in at least 2000 feet. I don't expect them to be flying such low like I'm currently in the 1000 I was. So maybe 2 or even 4000 feet they should be. I'm just thinking that maybe I won't be able to see them, or there are like no aircrafts in the air, like in the previous mission when I was colliding into one Polycarpov 2. Then I reflied the mission and there were like no enemies at all. It's like a random event when there is like enemies or not. Or the previous mission where I was attacking the airfield. First time there was just, I don't know, just 2 fighters, 1 bomber. And when I reload the mission once again, there were like, I don't know, 6 or even more fighters. So it's kinda random, like number of the enemies. And I don't know whether I'll be able to see them, whether I'll be able to meet them. So far I don't see them, but it's still like quite early to say because I'm still far away from the last steer point. So I'm still going to continue this flight. According to my fuel, I'm somewhere like in the half of my fuel tanks. That's not great, definitely, so I should fly like more economically back to my home base. Okay, let's follow the proper road or route. Is it possible to use some, I don't know, ground control maybe, and ask them for vector to target? Let's ask them for the target. Vector 240. If I imagine the map right now, like down below to the south is 180. To the west is 2070, and if the enemy is like 2040, he must be somewhere behind me. I don't know. Was it the correct information? Should I follow it like or not? It's strange. It's like the line behind me, basically. It's 240 or something like that, so I should like turn away and fly back. It would be ideal if they gave me also the distance information so I can see whether I'm closing or not, or who knows. Maybe they didn't took off at all, so maybe that's the reason. And they will took off now when there is like my leader approaching. So let's turn back. Otherwise, this I'm almost at the end. Look at this map. So maybe I did like understand this wrongly. They should be taking off now from the airfield, and the rest of the group should be like able to follow them and try to shoot them down. Yeah, that's the correct thinking. I think I was too fast for this mission. Like every mission is scripted here, so pre-planned, so they should be really taking off like in front of you, or maybe if you are moving above the airfield, they will be like spawning on it and trying to take off. Why my leader is flying at almost 9,000 feet? It's so atmospheric, like when you look outside it's looking great. All this purple and pink tones of the air, it's like, or of the sky, it's really amazing. Okay, so my flight leader is just above the enemy airfield. So if they took off, they must be somewhere right in front of him. Maybe still climbing, or maybe already in that altitude. Okay, I'm already at 800 almost, 8,000 almost, sorry for this 100,000, it's like I have to think about it twice all the time. Okay, I'm almost flying into my leader, but still don't see anything in front of me. So if they are following some aircrafts, I should be able to see them already. Phew, my heartbeat goes up immediately when I hear that Achtung. I was going to listen to the Achtung, the bombers or aircrafts, but no such information here. Okay, I'm going to turn just in front of them. I don't know what to do in this mission. It's so bad that I don't see any enemy symbols on my map. Let's ask the ground control. Why not? Right? Vector to target.
Vector 060, viel Glück.
So it's already 060, which is definitely in front of me now. I don't know the distance, the altitude, so it's very like poor information for me, but at least I know that the bandit is somewhere in front of me. What to do now? Should I follow them like... I should, right? My mistake was that I didn't ask like regularly for the ground control about the target. So they will tell me every and each time. It seems like it's really important. Vector to target.
Vector 060,
Okay,
viel Glück.
still in front of me. Okay, it's really good feature like to ask the ground control. Maybe in the previous mission I should also use this like before. Just to know whether there is something in front of me or left, right or center. I wonder whether my flight lead will be able to see them first, or me, or nobody of us.
Vector 060, viel Glück.
Viel Glück, danke. Danke euch. Oder Dankeschön. Herzlich willkommen. Now I'm thinking that above the city, when I was telling that there is a ground fire, maybe it wasn't ground fire, it was maybe coming from some bomber from like the rear gunner. I don't know. I didn't check the source of the firing.
Vector 060, viel Glück.
Okay, still 60. I'm definitely very fast when comparing to my flight lead, so if the target is still in front of me, so I should be able to catch him. I just need to ask from time to time whether this like still 60 or somewhere else.
Vector 060, 0, viel Glück.
I'm flying exactly at 60 according to my navigation here. Or almost 60. Where are they? Oh, there they are. I just saw them. There is like 3 dots in the distance. And now they disappeared in the cloud, but I'm at good altitude. There they are. Fantastic. So let's focus on the shooting. Guns ready. Let's go. I'd like to fire at them from above, but first I need to catch them. It's like 3 aircrafts in the distance. Let's check the ground control.
Vektor 0, 6,
Still 60, but it's not 60 definitely. It's like 4 aircrafts now. Hopefully these are not friendlies, but just because I can't see them on the map, they are definitely not Germans. So there is 4 aircrafts. I'm approaching the end of my road, so hopefully we'll be able to shoot them down, at least 2 of them. I don't know about my flight leader, whether he will be even able to catch them. They are quite far behind. And I've lost visual right now. So bad, this cloud here. Okay, there they are. Going to shoot from down below first. And I'll be going to attack the flight leader of this group, the aircraft in the front, basically. What are they? They seems like fighters, right? It was quite surprising for me. I was very confused from this, let's say, fighters. It's just Yakovlevs. Where are the bombers? There should be like bombers, not fighters at all. And I don't know whether my flight leader will be even able to catch them. I don't know. Strange, very strange mission. Not going to press the apply button. I'll be reflying this mission once again. How long is this video? I don't know. What to do now? Like, should I fly over the airfield, like, until they appear? Maybe I'm gonna fly at 80% of the thrust, not more. Just to save as much fuel as possible. And I'll be asking the ground control about the position of the enemies when I'll be there. So I was expecting some bombers or some transport aircrafts, rather to say, but definitely not for fighters, not for yaks. Maybe they were like escorting these transport aircrafts, but I didn't see the transport aircrafts anywhere close to them. We'll see later. Let's refly it once again and we'll see how it goes. It was strange for me that it was like single engine aircraft, like a fighter. It was definitely some kind of yak, maybe yak 3. But they were like not maneuvering. Usually when you close to enemy from behind, and it's a fighter, he will start maneuvering as soon as he gets into the range of your weapons. He always is maneuvering, so it was really like strange behavior that they were flying still straight without any intention to defend themselves. I don't know, very strange mission. Okay, I'm slowly approaching the first area here, so let's ask the ground control first about the position of the enemy. Number 9. Okay, so it's still like 60. Let's fly towards this steer point. I'm gonna fly above the airfield and we'll ask the ground control whether the bandit it's like 60 or 240. And if he's 240, I will wait above the airfield for them to take off. Okay, 240, so they are somewhere behind me now. I don't know. It's like invisible aircrafts which will appear. They will maybe spawn on this steer point, like which I'm flying into right now. Because there is no field airfield down below. Okay, let's check now. Okay, so definitely they will spawn somewhere here on this steer point. Okay, 120. Strange. Okay, now I'm flying 120. How to find them?
Vektor 210, viel Glück.
210. Like so. Like the altitude will be really handy. It's very important information. I don't see them above me.
Vektor 270, viel Glück.
270. Definitely they aren't here yet. So he's just, it's like the west, okay, 270. They are definitely not yet spawned, so I was too early here.
Vektor 030, viel Glück.
Okay, 030 like so. Maybe they will spawn me there, I don't know. Already in 6,000.
Vektor 090,
Okay,
viel Glück.
east 90. Is the O on my compass, like Ost from the German language. So now I'm flying 090.
Vektor 120, viel Glück.
120. So they are definitely stationary. I'm making circles around the spawn point. They are not yet visible.
Vektor 090, viel Glück.
Okay, it's east now. So
Vektor 060, viel Glück.
should I go full throttle already? Are they spawned somewhere? I don't see them yet, but
Vektor
oh, they are not.
240, viel Glück.
Still behind me somewhere. Okay, 240, like so. I do see my flight leader probably. There are two dots. Okay, that's my own aircrafts. Two of them in front and three of them in the back.
Mensch, pass auf, Kurbelfall. Vektor 240, Hallo, 25, Ende. Vektor 330, viel Glück.
Dankeschön. I'm too high probably.
Hallo 25. Vektor 060. Viel Glück. Vektor 060. Viel Glück. Vektor 060. Viel Glück.
Okay, seems like they are flying already somewhere in front of me. The heading is still like 60. Let me go back to the correct flight path. I'm slightly off.
Vektor 060. Viel Glück.
Okay, it seems they are moving already. There is the city in the distance.
Vektor 060. Viel Glück.
It's like, probably it's not possible to wait for them at a specific point and wait for the takeoff. They are somehow spawned but still like invisible. And suddenly I'm vectored somewhere in the distance, so definitely there is a delay between you and the spawn point of the enemies.
Vektor 060. Viel Glück.
Still like 60, okay, so I'm already on the flight path, correct. Let's try to catch them.
Verdammter Mist! Wo steckst du? Bleib dir auf Kurs, du Kuckuck! Haben Sie bloß fliegen gelernt? Vektor 240. Hallo 25.
I don't think these yaks were like resupplying the ground units. They are definitely unable to transport anything. Just the pilot and maybe something in his pockets only. Okay, let's fly into the 4,000 feet. I do remember that they were like in these clouds somewhere. So maybe that's the correct altitude right now.
Vektor 060.
Okay, still 60. Interesting, so they are moving quite quickly. Okay, 4,000 feet.
Vektor 060. Viel Glück.
I was almost happy that I see them, but no, it wasn't them. It was just a cloud. So it seems like this mission is designed like that you are unable to catch them in the spawn point. So you are constantly reported the wrong point, and as soon as they spawn, they are like much further. Okay, still 60. I'm flying at a full speed. Still no signs of them. Maybe the Yaks were identifying themselves like transport aircrafts. That's why they were flying like in the formation, even though I was that close. That's why it was confusing for me that I saw like single engine and that they were like no reacting. I don't know.
Vektor 060, viel Glück!
Should I go higher or lower, or should I stay at 4000?
Vektor 060, viel Glück!
Viel Glück. Oh, there they are. I just saw them in the distance. So definitely they are not flying at 060, they are flying at 030. Look at them in the distance. It's a completely different formation of the aircrafts, like I met the Yaks before. Maybe the Yaks are flying somewhere above them. But now I see these transport aircrafts. They should be much slower than the Yaks itself, so let's prepare already. It was hard for me even to maneuver. Okay, let's make it like so. Let's check the 060. I'm flying 020 currently into them. Look where they are and where is my position. I was so happy that I saw them. It was just pure luck that I looked to the left, and there they are. These pesky Soviet pilots. They are trying to hide on the different part of the road. Okay, so I'm meeting them behind this airfield, so they are like going to this airfield above this city. Very nice looking, by the way. That's the airfield. And seems like they are going to land there, or what are they doing? Look how they are flying. Okay, I'm gonna pick that last aircraft. It's the last, right? It's the last. So let's try to attack him. Oh, ground fire is expected. Nice aircrafts, really nice. I shot him a couple of times. Oh my gosh. Oh no. Probably I shouldn't be here. Where are they? There they are. Ouch! No, this is not great idea, definitely. Okay, seems like they are bailing out from that aircraft. I don't want to, but I... Oh no. There are fighters. Flyer killed. Okay, I can't jump, bail out. Look how bloody it is. So there are also some fighters coming from the nearby ground, what was it, airbase. I'll be reflying this mission once again. At least I know where the return to mission, at least I know where everything's happening, so it's not this airfield, it's this airfield. And I'm gonna wait for them, I don't know. I'm gonna fly here, like, immediately. And maybe we'll be able to catch them, like, before they spawn on the map. Okay? I'm not going to refly this mission once again. Wasn't expected the fighters to be here, definitely, and I was really damaged by the ground shooting. Okay guys, so that's it for today. Thank you for watching. As always, have fun, take care, and bye.